Still here for you, Leliana.
Our Lady Andraste, blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. She is beautiful.
Missy, need something to perk you up? Road ahead will be a tough one.
Len? How?
Yeah, I went to ground when Marjolaine showed her colours. Almost gave you up after the week. Hard to miss your escape, though. Lots of people thanking their Orlesian she-devil. So, need anything?
You're right back to selling, even after all this.
Marjolaine left me dry too. Pissed about that, but the payout must be good to drop resources like us.
You're saying you'd have done it too?
Well, not to me, but I understand. That's the game.
All right. Show me what you've got.
Please, miss, no more disturbances.
You work in this temple?
I am giving my life to the Chantry, yes. If you'll excuse me.
I'm sorry about earlier. I wasn't sure where I was.
It's not that, miss.
What then?
I was like you before I came to serve Our Lady. It troubles me.
I am no threat to you.
No, I worry for you. Many come to the Chantry at a difficult time. Not all find their way back.
I won't need to come back.
I was the same. There was a lot of pain between then and now. If you'll excuse me.
Our Marjolaine has secured Commander Raleigh as an escort to leave Ferelden. No doubt she expects a reprisal for her various crimes. It would be a shame to disappoint her.
I need to know some things before this goes ahead.
As would I.
I know nothing about the commander, beyond what he did.
Commander Raleigh is a noble who apparently distinguished himself to King Merrick during the Orlesian-Ferelden War. Many on both sides have been reluctant to abandon the hatreds of that conflict. But if I had to venture a guess, I suspect he is also a miserable bastard at heart.
I could have died in a dungeon, like Tag did.
I recognized a familiar spirit in you, and I had faith. It is a strength you come to understand in service.
I'm glad you didn't start preaching at the time.
I hope I am not preaching now. I just wanted you to be aware of the tools you already had. If this is the last the Chantry sees of you, I have still balanced some of my shame.
You know a lot for an outsider in Ferelden.
The members of this temple have been most helpful, though they technically owe no allegiance to our lay.
They suffer too if secrets given to the Chantry are not safe.
My actions could harm all nations ministered by the Chantry.
This seems like a lot of trouble for a few papers.
If Raleigh finds the support to act on them, the number of lives at stake would be considerable.
But Ferelden and Orlais are at peace.
It might be more accurate to say we are merely no longer at war.
Tell me how to find Marjolaine.
For your own reasons, I trust.
Do you want your precious papers, or not?
Not if I inflict more harm in the process. Call it a concern of my trade.
This isn't just between Marjolaine and I.
I hope she did not know of the abuse Raleigh would inflict. But I am sometimes foolish like that. I must pray for the commander. But I would not cry if this world lost him. He is escorting Marjolaine to the waking sea, where she will wait for passage. I have suggested a path. Be careful.
Pathetic girl. You're in the heart of my Ferelden. What do you hope to gain?
Listen to the commander, pretty one. There is nothing for you here.
I'm not giving up this opportunity to strike at Olay. I'll drag Marek. You're either traitor to your nation or your fellow
And the papers. Lives count on that.
On the papers.
Orlesian harlot! If you wanted more of my men, you could have just
It's
asked.
done. Here comes trouble! It's done. As it. As it. It's done. Over and done.
Right.
Watch
they
out!
come. Lovely girl. Let me demonstrate how one properly controls. Spying bitch-born Elysian whore! Spying bitch-born Elysian whore! Spying bitch-born Elysian whore!
Let's make this last. Yes! Something fun. Come and get it!
You're better than Marjolaine said. The bards of Orlais have earned their reputation. But I remember the scared little girl in my cell.
I remember too. That was for her.
All this, undoing every one of these lives. It's more fun when it's personal. I wonder, what did the lovely mother offer for her papers? Something as entertaining as what I did to get them?
The papers don't matter. I take them back for nothing.
Then I was right to think you were dangerous.
Don't turn this around on me. What you did was inexcusable.
Once you started to question, it was only a matter of time before you would betray me. That's what I would have done. So I did it first. We are the same.
No.
So you say. But here you are, weapon in hand.
You see your own distrust on every face. Did I ever know you?
If this was reversed, you'd wake every day expecting my blade.
Marjolaine.
We are the same.
Do you want to know a secret? That moment I keep, because even now, I don't know what ending serves best. But being able to choose, that is the truth of this story. The rest, it changes with the audience. All things change when they find purpose. hello. Is there something you wanted to talk about? It's nothing. I'm fine. I'm just thinking. I can't get what happened out of my head. I'd been in Lothering for years, and she still thought I was plotting against her. She didn't trust me. Maybe she never did. She loved me when she could use me and control me. And now that she can't, she wants me dead. It hurts to realize that I never really knew her. I knew she was ruthless, but I didn't know how far she could go. She is self-serving, cruel. She uses people, then discards them. But that's how she survives in the life she leads. What if she's right? What if we're the same? I should just have stayed in the Chantry. I could have been wrong about the Maker. I know you doubt me sometimes. Maybe you're right. Maybe I just tell myself he's there to console myself, to know there's someone watching out for me, to know I'm not alone. But I was alone and desperate when I fled to Ferelden. I went to the only place I knew would take me. I forgot my life as a bard while I was in the cloister. I felt safe. I didn't have to watch my back all the time. That's what made Marjolaine the person she is, don't you see? It ruined her. It will ruin me too. Even now, I feel some regret at not ending her life in order to protect my own. What we're doing, what we've done, hunted men down, killed them. Part of me loves it. It invigorates me, and this scares me. I feel myself slipping. How can you be so sure? That is true. I can always trust you to show me things from a different perspective. I would like to be alone for now. I have many things to consider. Thank you for listening to me. Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind? Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think. Which one? Alas, it was the frailties of men that betrayed and killed Andraste. Her earthly husband, Maferath, a chieftain of the Alamari tribes himself, grew jealous as his wife's popularity and influence overshadowed his own. She was also revered as the Maker's betrothed, and Maferath began to see their own bond waning in significance as Andraste became ever more devoted to the Maker. Out of envy and spite, Maferath made a pact with the Archon Hessarian of Tevinter, allowing his beloved Andraste to be ambushed and captured. Andraste was burned at the stake in Minrathous, the capital of Tevinter. The Tevinter Chantry claims that in Andraste's last moments, Hessarian's heart softened, and he heard the voice of the Maker telling him to end her suffering. He plunged his sword into her heart, and as her blood washed over his hands, he became one of the faithful. Dissenters said that the Archon only converted because he could not stem the tide of Andraste's cult, and was forced to do so to stay in power. We will never know for sure.
We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any. Perhaps? Shall I consult my capricious nature and divine an answer for you? I am to be indulged. How exciting. Let me think. Very well. It shall be as you wish, voracious as your appetite may be.
I've watched a lot of humans in my time. It should be aware that I've decided that it is not much like any of them. Surely it must come from some superior lineage, yes? Some breed of flesh creature that has decided to elevate its genetic stock above its natural shortcomings? Nonsense. It can imagine my surprise discovering such a thing was possible from a creature so soft. But there it is. I would appreciate if it didn't spread around that I said anything. Humans might start to get the wrong idea. They might start thinking their race is not completely hopeless. Indeed. Can it imagine the horror? Oh. Now, let us crush something into a fine paste before it starts to think I've gone all soft. Perish the thought. It speaks. Different. Different than what? Different than a statue? Different than a log? Should I talk in a monotone? Yes, master, I exist to serve the master. I shall kill for the master and only for the master. Perhaps it expected me to have a booming voice. Recite limericks. I can recite limericks, if it likes. Mostly they involve slaughtering pigeons in creative and invasive manners. I have never met another golem. I have no idea what one might be like, or why I wouldn't be like them. Why? Has it met other golems? Did they not sound as I do? Did I say it was bad? It thinks I hang on its every word, waiting for approval. I don't know what other golems might be like, but I am already superior by virtue of my free will. This is a good thing. Imagine the benefits. No need to eat or sleep or perform other functions. Walk underwater, crush the heads of every opponent. The possibilities are limitless. Barring the occasional 30 years or so of paralysis, there's little to compare. Now stop talking so much. The wagging of its moist little tongue is distracting.
Look, before we go any further, I want to say something. I appreciate that you brought me to see my sister, and that you were there to talk me down after we left. You're a true friend. I just wanted to tell you that. Well, now that that's out of the way, ask away. Of course.
I've a question, if I may. Well, here's the thing. I swore an oath to serve you, yes? And I understand the quest you're on, and this is all very fine and well. My question pertains to what you intend to do with me once this business is over with, as a point of curiosity. Could I? And what if I didn't wish to leave? How should I know? I cannot see the future. What if I liked it here? What if we became fond of each other? Stranger things have happened. See? I have a tendency to grow on others. You'll see. It is good to know what my options might be, but that is for another time. For now, we have much to do, yes? What say you? Oh, this should be good. What would you like to discuss?